This is not wicked word. This is not confusion word. Listen to Palibran. I will tell you a story about one lady girl. Polly they go to work. Polly they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. The driver they go. Opposite Udi. But the rocking on the side. Along Gusukudu Road. I see people run. I see people run. Then I ask the driver waiting they happen. The driver waiting they happen. The driver tell the body boy, see no day for thought. See no day for thought. It better you take your eye and see. Then I call the driver. The driver waiting. The driver waiting. This is not wicked word. This is not confusion word. Listen.
that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because
all of us. In 1776, the United States separated from the United Kingdom by declaration. Today, they are the world power. In 1830, Belgium separated from Netherlands. Today, they are one of the most powerful countries in Europe, both of the countries. In 1965, Singapore separated from Malaysia. Today, they have transformed into global financial hub as a result of the separation. Why is it that when we call for separation, Nigeria and their criminals will be calling us terrorists? Don't fall for it. The past separation has led to the upsurge of economic development in the case of India and Pakistan, Norway, Denmark, Switzerland. Each of these separation has led to the upsurge of economic and development. In 2002, East Timor separated from Indonesia. In 1921, Ireland separated from the United Kingdom. Today, they are one of the powerful countries we have. In 1944, Iceland separated from Denmark, demonstrating that nations can part away without violence. Why do you kill Biafrans? Whenever we say we are fed up of Nigeria. In Nigeria, where you have dangerous diversity, in Nigeria, where you have the northern part of Nigeria practicing Islamic State, practicing Islamic Sharia law, and they have different culture, different laws, different rules, different everything. And with that kind of mentality and setup, we can never develop as a nation. That is the reason we call for the separate state, and of course for independent state for Biafra. Apart from the killings, genocide against our people, and jihad. In 1905, Norway and Sweden separated and goes their separate ways. Today, they are one of the most powerful countries in Europe because of the separation. In 1947, India and Pakistan separated. The list can go on and on and on.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us on today's program. I appreciate everyone that has connected wherever you are connecting from. Please like and share the program to all platforms. Share to family and friends. Share to anyone that is close to you. Invite them to join us on this very quick evening program. It is going to be a very quick and fast one. You know, in our evening program, we don't take much time. We spend just a little time, then we allow people to go and take their rest. So many of us have been working all day. So many of us have been busy on work, depending on your location, by the way. So we don't take much time on our evening program. And I urge everyone that is watching us, wherever you are watching from, to please kindly pay attention to this very quick one that we have just come to deliver. Let us listen, pass the message as it is, and get in touch with those who are supposed to hear us. Wherever you are watching from, I welcome everyone that have joined us. Those who are joining us from Biafra land, those who are joining us from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand. Whichever part of the world you are joining us on this program, I welcome you and I appreciate you for your presence in this program today, because it is very important and we will continue to make the difference. No matter how difficult it is, no matter the obstacles, no matter the temptations, no matter the trial, the challenges, we will continue to speak. We will continue to make our voice heard. We will continue to relate to the world and let them know what is happening in Biafran territory. We will never stop talking. It does not matter what the enemies are doing, their propaganda, their blackmail, wherever they have gathered and they are pushing all those obstacles on our way, we will not allow them to win, no matter how they try. Is it easy? It is not easy, my brother and sisters. I'm not going to tell you that it's an easy road. The road is very, very tough. The road through which we are passing is very, very tough. But we will never give up. We will never give up. We have fought different kinds of battles in the past, and we will continue to fight this battle until we win. And we believe that we will definitely win. No matter the obstacles, no matter the propaganda, no matter the blackmail, no matter the challenges, we will never give up. We will continue to fight and fight and fight until we win this battle. So wherever you are joining this program from, I urge you in the name of Chukwuka Abiyama to please kindly pay attention to the message of today. You are going to get one or two things from that. And if you have a contribution to make, you can equally join me on stage as soon as you can so that we can do this very quick and we deliver this message the way it's supposed to be. Remember, in this platform, we preach the gospel of Biafra, we spread the gospel of Biafra, and we preach freedom. That is the only message we have. We do not have any other message. There is no other message we have except to preach freedom. Freedom to the world. Freedom for everybody, not just for Biafrans. What we are saying is live and let's live. Billy can Billy. That is all. Billy can Billy, live and let's live. Is that too much to ask? Is that too much to ask? We have been silent for a very long time. We are allowing them to tell our story, but we can no longer allow the enemies to tell our story. We can no longer continue to allow the Janjaweed to tell our story. It is high time we take over the storytelling and tell it exactly the way it is. That is exactly what we are doing today. My fellow Biafrans, far and wide, wherever you may be, I want you to understand that we are not going back. It does not matter the attack they bring. It doesn't matter the propaganda, the blackmail. It doesn't matter where they bring it from, where they are coming from. We are going to fight our battle until the last man standing. Just like Mazin Nandekano said. He said, at the end of the day, if it is only one person that is remaining, that one person will go ahead and fight for Biafra and get it for us. Today is Monday, as you all know. We have had another successful Monday sit at home. The sit at home today was very, very successful. As always, they always try to push their propaganda and blackmail to make people feel as if nothing is happening. They will always try to push one agenda or the other to deceive you. But I bet you, do not allow anybody to deceive you. Do not allow anybody to deceive you. The sit at home continues, and the sit at home is yielding fruit. The sit at home is bearing huge, huge fruit, more than you can ever imagine. If anybody tells you, what gain are you getting from your sit at home? What have you achieved by sit at home? Only a criminal, an enemy, a saboteur will ask you that question. No genuine Biafran will open his mouth and ask you, what have you achieved with the sit at home? How far have you gone? No genuine Biafran will ask you, because everyone can see the effect of the sit at home. If you cannot see it, you can see it in Mazen Nandekano. The case of Mazen Nandekano today cannot and will never be swept under the carpet, because the Biafran people are awake. They cannot sweep the case of Mazen Nandekano under the carpet, no matter how they try. They have tried on so many occasions. They have tried so many times to sweep the case of Mazen Nandekano under the carpet, but it is impossible for them. They have come with different kinds of propaganda, different kinds of blackmail. They have pushed different kinds of tactics, but the Biafrans have stood their ground and say it will never happen. And I bet you, as long as Chukwuka Abiyama lives, they will never succeed. We will continue to make the difference. We will continue to speak, and we will continue to win. No matter how they try, They can try for as much as they like. They will never succeed. Biafra land today experienced a lockdown. Even in the midst of all the propaganda and blackmail, we continue to do what we are doing. And because of that, I appreciate every Biafran in Biafra land. Every genuine Biafran in Biafra land. I appreciate you and I thank you for standing your ground and doing what you have to do. You never allow the enemies to bamboozle you. You never allow the enemies to continue to push their lies. You never allow the enemies to continue to push their evil agenda. You never allow the enemies to deceive you or distract you. May Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide and protect every single Biafran in Biafra land. I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiama will continue to strengthen you. You have fought a good battle and you continue to fight. And I bet you we are going to win. Forget about the saboteurs. Forget about those distractors. Forget about the liars and deceivers who are there speaking from both sides of their mouth. Do your own part. The recognition we are seeking to earn our nation will definitely come. When you do your own part, I do my own part, nothing is going to stop us. We will be unstoppable. We will be unstoppable. All you need to do, just do your own part. Once you do your part, I do my part. Nobody is going to stop us. No force on the earth is going to stop us. This very sit at home should be an example for you. It's been more than 4 years counting. More than 4 years and still counting. Initially, they said, oh, Biafrans are business people. They cannot lock their shop for a day. They cannot lock their shop for an hour. They can't do that. These are all enemies of Biafra speaking from every side of their mouth to deceive themselves. But each time they come with this, their blackmail, they have always failed. They have always failed. Today, Biafrans came out and they spoke in a very loud voice, as always. After speaking in a very loud voice, we need to be careful, because when they see that we are successful and we are not falling back, they continue to bring different tactics. We must be careful. Biafran people, wherever you are and you're watching, you must be careful. They have renewed their propaganda and blackmail. The same propaganda they used against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was around running the IPOB, they used that same propaganda against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in Imo State. When they attacked the correctional center, the DSS themselves, a flag of operation organized by the DSS, they went and attacked correctional center in Imo State. And before you know it, without any investigation, they pinned it on IPOB. They did the same thing in the death of Gulag. Without any investigation, they pinned it on IPOB. They are still doing the same thing today. During the time of Master Samanekpa, they did the same thing. Whenever there is a sit at home, they will send out policemen and members of the DSS to go and enforce the sit at home, just to give it a bad name. They will send them to go and enforce it. And they were all captured in CCTV, captured in camera, captured even by their television stations, captured by their media in Nigeria. They reported it. But they continue to use that to push propaganda against IPOB, just to demonize IPOB and say that they were the one causing the problem. They did that so many times in the case of Mazi Samanekpa. So many times they made an attack just to demonize the struggle, but they could not succeed. Today, they have started again. And why it is painful in this area now is that it is the people that claim to be Biafrans that are spreading this very lie. People that claim to be Biafra. People that claim that they want freedom. People that come out and convince Biafrans to donate money to them. Today, they are the ones who are preaching this propaganda and blackmail against themselves. You can imagine a Biafran coming out to say that it is the Biafran people that are killing themselves. Whenever you hear anybody making that statement, that person is a saboteur. If you see anybody coming in the public to say it's Biafrans that are killing themselves, it's Biafrans that are destroying, these people are nothing but saboteurs. The flag of operation of the Zoological Republic government is not hidden. They have done it against people in NSAS. They have done it against the Shiite people. They have done it against IPOB several times. Why on earth will anybody still think that you can use that to blackmail the struggle? But unfortunately, today it is the same people in the struggle who are seeking for freedom that are using it. They are in the front line of pushing that lie. The attack in Oronzizog was organized by Nigerian government using their recruited terrorists. The attack in Oronzizog was carried out by the enemies of Biafrans, by the people that want to take over Biafra land, just to demonize the Liberation Army of Biafra. That operation was done, a flag of operation that was done by the DSS. And when you see the way they carried the operation, this is just the same footprint of the Janjaweed. Everyone knows how they operate. That is why it baffles me that somebody will come out and begin to tag that very atrocity to Biafran people. It is so sad and much more painful that a Biafran will come and begin to tag such kind of a thing to a fellow Biafran. We know Janjaweed how they operate. They have done that in Sokoto. They have done that in Borno. They have done that in Middle Belt. They have done that in so many places. They've done it in Benue State. They've done it in Plateau State. They have done it in Enugu State. They have done that. The same method of attack. That was what we saw in Arondizog. Then somebody just woke up and began to write rubbish and say it is not the terrorists that are doing that. That it is the fellow Biafran people. This is what the politicians are doing in Biafra land. From the moment the IPOB said they are now working with the governors, that is the moment everything got lost. And that was the moment Mazi Simon Ekpa detached completely from that very IPOB and said, we will not even use that name anymore. We won't use the name anymore. From the moment they sold IPOB to the governors, and they began to work with the governors, they began to represent governors. Whatever the governors say is what they carry out. From that moment, our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa decided to detach himself completely from anything IPOB. You can imagine a Biafra agitator blackmailing his fellow Biafra that he is the one carrying out terrorist activities against his own people. It is unbelievable. But today, Soludo is in the front line of pushing that very wrong message. From the moment Soludo entered, Soludo began to create division in Anambra State. He started with saying that the people who are disturbing them in Anambra State are people from Enugu State. A very divisive language. That people in Enugu State are the ones causing problems in Anambra State. They are the ones causing confusion. They are the ones fighting. They are the ones stealing. They are the ones killing people. Soludo, a governor who is supposed to maintain peace, a governor that is supposed to create unity, from Anambra State, that is the fatherland, the elders of all. You are there and you are creating division. He began to use his vigilante. When they catch people, they will ask this, from where? Enugu State. From where? Enugu State. From where? Enugu State. And after the interview, they will push it online. And the next caption they will write, the Enugu people are destroying Anambra State. Mad people everywhere. Mad people everywhere. Today, they have stepped up the game. The IPOB in Nigeria is helping them to push the propaganda. That was why during the time of our Prime Minister Samanapa predicament, they were all in the forefront. They were all joining the petition. They joined the enemies to write petition against their own brother. You see them on media, they were in the front line calling for the detention of our Prime Minister Samanapa. Today, Samanapa is not there. How many months already? Almost 7 months. And yet, almost 7 months, everything is worse than it has ever been. The situation is worse than it has ever been today. Look at the kind of loss of life we are seeing in Biafra land. The evil politicians in Biafra land continue to connive with the federal government of Nigeria to commit atrocities, to destroy Biafra itself, to make sure we don't have to make sure that we don't have any stance at all. And you see some people, even in the midst of all those atrocities, joining voice with Nigeria. It is an abomination for anybody from the old South region to attach him or herself to anything that has to do with Nigeria. It is an abomination for anybody from the old Southeastern region to attach himself to anything called Nigeria. If you do so, you deserve to be thrown into the river, because you are a very big problem. A problem to your brothers and your sisters. And we will not accept that. We will not accept it. We have lost many lives. We have lost many men. We have lost people. And we cannot continue to lose. We cannot continue to lose innocent lives. We are facing the challenges that is coming from other regions. More especially the Ududua people. You see the attack the Ududuas are making on Biafran people, instigating other countries against us. And to my greatest surprise, even some Biafrans are joining them, supporting them and drumming for them. Shameless people. Shameless people. Drumming and shaming for them, joining them to talk rubbish and talk trash. All because of envy and jealousy. You are scared. You are scared to compete with a Biafran. You are so timid when you see a Biafran. You are so scared. You feel terrified when you see a Biafran. The aura of a Biafran person shakes you. We didn't make ourselves. We didn't create ourselves. Chukwu Kabiam made us the way we are. That when we appear, we have that aura of a lion. That is where we wear isiago as a traditional dress. You know how you feel when you meet a lion. When you see a lion, that fear that grips you. That is how people get afraid when they meet a Biafran. When you meet a Biafran, that aura of a lion, you feel it. All you need to do is to brace yourself up. Brace yourself up and join the competition. It is not gossiping, not preaching hatred, not attacking. Because a Biafran has no time for you. A Biafran is busy thinking on how to get the next meal, thinking on how to expand, thinking on how to build himself. He doesn't even have your time. That competition you are setting for yourself, he's not interested in it. But we see some people, they are just competing with the Biafran people in the secret. Anything you do, they want to do. Anything you do. And some of them, they measure their success with the Biafrans. Our Ududua brothers, mainly. Once they see that the Biafran is not making success, they don't look at themselves. They don't care anymore. It's just about Biafrans. I see the terrorists is busy now taking over Yoruba land. They don't care. You will see some of them, they are still busy gossiping online about the Biafran people. Meanwhile, Their own place is taken over by the terrorists. Their land is completely taken over by the terrorists. And they don't care. They don't care. They don't talk about it. I saw a video where they were showing some people, a family kidnapped by the terrorists in Yoruba land. A whole family kidnapped, waiting for millions of naira to bail them out. A man with his children. This is the terrible situation of Nigeria. A terrible situation. And yet, my Oduduwa brothers will have the time to gossip. Instead of addressing this issue, let us all get out of this Janjaweed inflicted country. They will not. You see what you are watching there? That is a family. A family kidnapped. A family. A whole family kidnapped. And they are there begging for money to free themselves. An entire family in the hand of the terrorists. That is what you are watching. So, a man with his children. And he's a Yoruba man in Yoruba forest. Look at him. A Yoruba man in Yoruba forest. The kidnappers took him and they are demanding for ransom. Look at it. Posted by Sahara reporters. Sahara reporters say, Kwara kidnapped victims. Kwara State. Kwara kidnapped victims. Beg for help in new video as families struggle to raise 50 million ransom. We are starved, tortured. This video was released today about 6 hours ago. 6 hours ago. This is happening in Kwara State. Kidnappers, they kidnap and they're demanding for 50 million. 50 million naira. 50 million naira. A man with his children, an entire family kidnapped. You can see. Just look at a little girl. Look at a little child. They have not eaten, no shower, nothing. Look at the man himself. They make a video, they are begging for 50 million naira. In Nigeria, this is the kind of video you see. Will you see this kind of a thing in a developed country and you don't have an outrage? But in Nigeria, every day you see kidnappers making video of their kidnapped victims and they share it online. Every day, kidnappers make video of their kidnapped victims and they show it online. In 21st century, the Zoological Republic police and military cannot track them and get them. They will never get them. They will never make any move to get them. These are Yoruba people. Look at them. But my Yoruba brothers, what they are interested in is coming to talk about the Igbo person. What they are interested in is to come and talk about the Igbo person. How Igbos are dominating. How Igbos are taking over. Why would an Igbo man be a president? Why would the Igbo man be this? Even though they know that we are not interested in their presidency. The Fulani that is taking their land and taking their children. You can imagine. A family, a whole family kidnapped and they're begging for 50 million. In Kwara State. Shared by Sahara reporters. And there is no outrage. Nobody cares. People are going about their businesses as if nothing happened. This is the height of madness. This is the height of madness. And this is why when you see them talking about Biafra, you begin to wonder as if the problem is just about the Biafran people. Left for us alone, we will survive. Left for us alone, we will survive. We will fight our battle, we will win it and we survive. You see it? That is the challenges that is going on. what you saw now is happening in Nigeria. And there are several videos, many videos of such kind of a thing. A country that the terrorist is in charge. A country that the terrorist is running the show. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter how you say it. The terrorists are in charge. Wherever you are as a Biafran, you must stand up. You must rise up now. Because these challenges is not going to stop. The attack you are seeing today is not ending. It is even going to increase. It is going to increase more and more. It's going to increase. It is because of that kind of video that every one of us as Biafrans must rise up and protect our land. We must rise up wherever you are as a Biafran. Don't wait till the next minute. We must take action to defend ourselves. You are the first line of defense for yourself. If you think anybody is going to come and fight for you, you'll wait until you are swallowed. If you think anybody is going to come to speak on your behalf, sorry, nobody is coming. You have to take your cross and carry your cross. You must carry your cross. Nobody is going to do this for you. You will do it on your own. If you refuse to stand up and fight, that video you saw is just a child's play. Our own case is even much more serious because today they have been able to recruit even Biafrans. They recruit Biafrans to join them in their propaganda, in their blackmail, even in their forces. They were able to recruit Biafrans among them. But I bet you every Biafran that is working with the enemy, will destroy them. Any Biafran that is working side by side with the terrorists, any Biafra working together with terrorists in Nigeria, you will never know peace. The blood of the innocent that is being spilled in Biafra land will continue to speak against you. The blood will continue to speak against you. You think that Chukwu Okama will be silent? He will not be silent. Just like Chukwu Okama called Cain and asked him, "Where is your brother Abel?" Don't forget that. I know many of us are Christians. Chukwu Okama does not keep silent at this blood of the innocent. He never keeps silent. Some of you will think he say, "Oh, it doesn't work, it's not happen, it doesn't work fast." Because because it doesn't work as wait and take. That is why some of you think it's not going to happen. Every innocent blood you spill, we definitely come against it. We speak against you. Some of you who are Christians, you see when God was demanding the blood of Abel from his brother Cain, Chukwu Okikabiyama speak from heaven and ask, "Cain, where is your brother?" Cain, the innocent blood of your brother is crying towards me. Today, the innocent blood of Biafran people is crying. The innocent blood of the Biafran children, Biafran mothers, Biafran fathers is crying to the heavens. And you think Chukwu Okama will be silent? You think he'll be silent? He will never be silent. It doesn't matter how long it takes. It does not matter how long it takes. The blood of the innocent you are spilling today will definitely speak against you. Whenever you spill an innocent blood, you are gone. You are doomed forever. You are doomed. You take an innocent life, you are doomed. You are doomed. You think Chukwu Okama will just let you go? No. That means you don't know what you are doing. For those who are Christians, read your Bible properly. For every sin you commit, there will be a punishment, even after forgiveness. Whether you are forgiven or not, you will pay. More especially when you take life. All the people go mad, he will get involved in taking innocent life. All the people go mad. Each one he's in mad the same way. That is the highest forgiveness you can get. Forgiveness is each one is mad and in killing people. Ibu mmadụ abụrụ sọsọ na iwere egwu gbagbuo ya ma ọ iwere mma tinye n'ọrụ chapụ ya mba. Go na arụ aka. You that point finger, you that is acting as an informant, you are a murderer. You that is working for the Janjaweed, you are acting as an informant for their terrorist police and terrorist army, working with them. And you think, oh, you have not shot directly. You are a murderer. The blood of the innocent people you are taking will speak against you. The blood of the innocent will definitely come against you. It doesn't matter how long it takes. The blood of the innocent will definitely come against you. The earlier you repent, the better. But for every single life you have wasted, no amount of repentance will make you to escape it. You must face the consequence of your action. That is why I say whenever we come to this platform, what we do here is to tell you the truth and nothing but the truth, to bring the revelation for you and allow you to make your decisions. I'm not going to suffer for your sin. You will not suffer for mine. Whatever sin I have committed, I will pay. The ones you committed, you will pay. I'm not going to pay for you. Nobody's going to pay for you. You will pay for your own sin. We have lost a lot of lives. We have lost a lot of brave men. Men and women who have brought out their time to sacrifice for Biafra. But at the end of the day, propagandists and blackmailers, they came in and they hijacked everything. So my fellow Biafrans, you must be steadfast. As I always say, there is no other option except Biafra. Biafra is the only remedy. The only remedy to save the situation that you are seeing today in the Zoological Republic. The terrible situation of the Zoological Republic where life no longer matters. Where death is at the doorpost of every human being. In Nigeria today, death is at the doorpost of every living thing in Nigeria. You can never guarantee that you're going to live the next hour. That is the situation in Nigeria. But the media, they will not speak the way we speak. The media will not speak the way we speak. For us, we don't try to be politically correct. We say it the way it is, raw. It's left for you to believe it or not, or go and make your verifications. Go and verify. For every single thing we say in our platforms, when you hear it, go and verify. Everybody in Nigeria today is an endangered species. Let me tell you, it is even worse in the southwest and the north. It is much more worse in that area. Why their own situation is worse than irredeemable is that the media is on blackout as we speak. The media is on blackout in southwest and the north. They will not report. Every single report you get is maybe when people force it to come out from social media. When they force it out from social media, you see them running around to control damage control. Thank you for the social media. Today, as they continue to hide it, they continue to hide the atrocities. The social media continue to reveal it. They continue to hide the atrocities. The social media continue to bring it out. That is the power of social media in these days. If not for social media, so many things we are seeing today, we will not know them. If not for social media, so many things we have heard today, we will not hear them. But to thank God for his grace and mercy. For he has tried as much as possible to protect us. It is our own time now to defend ourselves. Chukwu Okike Abiama have given us all the revelations. He has opened the way for you and I. The ball is on our court to defend ourselves. If we refuse to do what we are supposed to do, you don't blame anybody, you blame yourself. If peradventure we refuse to do what we are supposed to do, are you going to blame anybody? You don't blame anybody but blame yourself. That is why we must have to rise up. Wherever you are, don't allow anybody to come and call you. Don't wait for anybody to preach to you. Don't wait for preaching. There are things you can do for yourself. Every single revelation we know we want today is out there in the public. All the revelations we need is out there in the public. It's public. Unless if you decide not to protect yourself. If you decide not to do the right thing, it is up to you. Chukwu Okike Abiama have given us the love he has on us, more especially we the Biafrans. He loves us so much, so much, that he never allow us anything to happen without us getting prepared or knowing before time. The kind of abduction that is happening in Oduduwa land today is not happening in Biafra land. Look at another news. Gunmen abduct 7 Ondo farmers during harvest. Demand 100 million. This is happening in Oduduwa land, in Yoruba land, but they don't care about it. They are not even worried. Their own problem is Biafra people. Go to their platforms on TikTok or on Facebook, any place you see them, their problem is Biafra. There are many of their platforms. Some of them, what they are busy preaching is against Biafra. They will not even face what is facing them. They will not. They will not. So many abduction in Nigeria. When you go to Nigerian news, any place you open is an abduction. This is another one. Nigerian police orders must ensure urgent rescue of six abducted Anambra-born law students. Abduction everywhere. In Southwest, so that is where they are abductible. In Southwest, in Oduduwa land, that is where they are adopting our people. Kidnapping and abduction everywhere, every blessed day. News. But the most funniest is that you will not see this update in their media. Go to Nigerian media, they are busy talking rubbish and talking all manner of nonsense. Meanwhile, trouble is raging. Gunmen abduct 7 Ondo farmers during harvest. Demand 100 million. That's what they are demanding. If you don't pay, you are gone. Tinubu will not do anything. Tinubu will not do anything. All those that Fonja will not do anything. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care about anybody. They care about themselves alone. People missing on daily basis. People disappearing. The government care not what they are busy. Already campaigning for their own election. They are busy pushing their own evil agenda. Mad people everywhere. Those that call themselves politicians are the biggest disgrace. Those that claim to be politicians in Biafra, the worst of the worst, Biafran politicians. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama never allow us to have such kind of crop of individuals again in life. May we never meet people like the kind of politician we have today from A to Z. May we never meet them again in the next life. May they never cross our path again as Biafran people. God forbid. Today we are busy fighting for recognition, going here and there, doing what we are supposed to do, and they are busy destroying everything that Biafrans are doing. They are the one in the front line blackmailing the Biafran people. Why Biafrans are busy working, even individuals working for recognition of Biafra. Individuals are working for recognition of Biafra. The governors and the criminals are busy destroying every single thing we do. They are busy destroying it. You can see, this is a Biafran sharing leaflet in the street. Advertising Biafra in the street. They are sharing leaflet of Biafra, telling the world about the United States of Biafra in the streets of Europe. In the streets of Europe, they are telling the world about the nation Biafra, advertising Biafra to the world. You see, but what are the politicians doing in Nigeria? What the politicians do is that when they travel out, they tell them, no, that we are the criminals, that these people we are talking about, they are the one responsible for the deaths. They will tell them that they are the one responsible for the deaths. But you can imagine, while the Biafran people are busy advertising Biafra across the world, seeking for recognition of that nation, those who are supposed to speak the voice of the people are the ones who are in the front line, destroying every single thing, telling the world the opposite of what we are doing. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama never allow us to have this kind of group of individuals again in life. May we never meet them again. May we never meet people like Soludo again in our lifetime. God forbid. These are a bunch of criminals. Criminals that has nothing to offer. Innocent Biafrans fighting hard to secure life and property of their people. But Nigeria and their paid agents are busy destroying the life of the innocent people. And you want us to be silent. You want us to keep quiet and pretend all is well. Well, it's not well. We, the Biafran people, we are already out of that zoological republic called Nigeria. And it doesn't matter how you feel. It doesn't matter what you think. What you think or what you feel will not make us to stop. It's not going to stop us. It's not going to stop us. You are there preaching about your Ruga. Talking about Ruga. We have said it. We will not be part of it. There will be no Ruga in Biafra land. We will not allow it. It doesn't matter how they sign it, who they sign it with, who signed it. Just like Martin Nandekane said, anybody that sells Biafra land to a Janjaweed, you will regret your life. And any Janjaweed that bought any land from anybody in Biafra land, sorry, that money is gone. We cannot give an inch of our land to any marauding Janjaweed from the Sahel region. Biafra land does not belong to them. If you want to do anything, you want to go to the northern part of Nigeria, do what you want to do. Be in your north. Create your chaos over there. Don't bring it down to Biafra land. But as you have chosen to come down to Biafra land, that Biafra land will consume you. Every single one of you that have decided to come down to Biafra, Biafra land will consume you. Definitely, it will consume you. You will never return alive. Mazin Nanikano made that prayer. He said, we are going to pull them down. They're going to draw them. Mazin Nanikano said they will come. They will come. But after they have come, they are going to perish in our land. Those who will survive will go back and they will not have any land to return to. And that is what is happening today. Already, terrorists is in charge in the northern part. That side is not even bothering them anymore. The northern part of Nigeria is not even bothering them. And we have said to the northern Christians, don't worry. The northern Christians, add your voice and talk about Biafra. Ask the world about Biafra. This thing they are talking about, the world is reporting about northern Christians have been murdered. There is nothing you can do to stop the murder of the northern Christians. You can't stop it. There is nothing you can do to save the northern Christians except Biafra. Biafra is only security ground that they can have. Once you establish Biafra, they can relocate to Biafra land. Mazin Nande can have made the promise. If they continue to remain in the north, there is nothing, no amount of security will protect them in the north. It's just a question of time. The ones that have survived the attack of today, tomorrow they will not survive. Are they going to stop the attack? Nothing on the planet Earth will stop the attack in the north. For those foreign countries and those foreign organizations that are talking about Christians in the north, you are doing a good job. Thank you for your concern. But the solution is Biafra. The solution is Biafra. There is nothing on the planet Earth that you will do to make the Janjaweed stop attack in the northern part of Nigeria. It will never happen. There is nothing you can do. Everybody in the northern part of Nigeria will be comfortable in the caliphate. 95% of the people in the northern region will be comfortable in a caliphate. So there is nothing you can do to stop them. The only thing you can do is to support Biafra. Push for Biafra recognition. Once Biafra is recognized, they will have a safe place to land. You don't need to take refugees to the United States, to take refugees to Europe. You don't need such refugees. Nobody needs to be any refugee anywhere. In that zoological republic, we will take the northern Christians. They call not. We call not. Mazin Nande can have made it an open promise. They call not. We are going to take them, give them a landing space in Biafra land. They will be there. They will grow their business there. They will do anything they want to do in Biafra land. So any organization that is interested to save life in Nigeria, because the issue now is not that they know, everybody in this planet Earth, they know that there is a genocide going on in the northern part of Nigeria. More especially, it is happening in the south. It is happening in the Biafra land, but they don't want to talk about it. No, the case of Biafra is that nobody is reporting it. The governors are clamping down on all the information and they make sure nobody reports it. The case of northern Nigeria is that is where the world is focused. That is where some organizations are focused. And those organizations, you see them making their videos, bringing report on the genocide of the Christians. They call it the Christian genocide. The report have gone up to the United States. If the United States want to weigh in the death of the Christians, all they need is to recognize Biafra. Once you recognize Biafra, automatically that very thing will be stopped. We are going to take the Christians and place them on our side. Mazin Nandekano have made a promise. We are not the one that did it first. The United Kingdom did it when they took some people from France and brought them to the United Kingdom. When they took a section of people that were rejected in France, the UK took them and brought them to the United Kingdom. They made an arrangement with the French government, the Huguenots, and they were taken to UK. The same thing, Mazin Nandekano made a broadcast and he said, we will do the same thing. Every core northern Muslim, those of them who are in danger of extinction, we are going to take them, resettle them in Biafra land. They will have all the rights like every other person in Biafra land. grow their businesses, grow their economy, whatever they want. They grow like every other person in Biafra land. That is the only solution. If you think there is a way you're going to stop the massacre of Christians in the Connaught, you are a dreamer. You are a dreamer. The plan is to wipe them. They are the easiest people to wipe out, and they are already completed. The assignment is almost completed. The assignment is already, when you are hearing about camps, those IDP camp, go to the IDP camp and make investigation and find out who are the people there. People have been in IDP camp in Nigeria for 20 years. There are people in IDP camp in Nigeria for 20 good years. Some are born there, they're married there. Go and check. Many of them are Christians. It is not going to stop. Today, they are even coming to the IDP camp to attack them. The only solution is Biafra. The only remedy to what is happening in Nigeria today is Biafra. Once Biafra is achieved, we will give them a landing space and security. They will have a place to run to. They don't need to go to exile. They don't need to go seeking asylum anywhere. No, they don't need to seek for any asylum. They will be in Biafra land. It is a promise made by Mazen Nandekan. And we know Mazen Nandekan. He doesn't say a word and go back in it. He keeps to his promise. So every international organization that is concerned about the death of the Christians, the massacre of the Christians, what you have to do, this easiest thing to do, if you are genuinely seeking for peace, if you are genuinely seeking for security, the easiest thing to do is to push for the recognition of Biafra. All these international organizations that are crying Christian this, Christian that, push for Biafra. Once you push for Biafra, once Biafra is actualized, we are going to resettle every core North Christians, those endangered people. Every endangered Christian in the North will be resettled. And I bet you we will lock up our borders. And everybody will have a comfortable life. They will experience what it looks like to have a home. That is the only solution. I can understand some organizations that are concerned. But if they are genuine, except they are just doing it for show, because of them, when things concern Africa, nobody cares. When things that concern Africa, nobody cares. It is all games. Look at the Palestinian case. Palestinian case today is everywhere. Everybody is shouting. But the amount of people that are dying in Nigeria surpassed Palestinian 100 times. It surpassed Palestinian. In Palestine, the people that are dying in Nigeria on daily basis, it surpassed Palestinian. But nobody cares about it. Am I going to blame them? Of course, I don't blame them, because, of course, Palestinians are pushing their case. They have the right to push their case to the world to see. But what are Nigerian people doing? Including the Christians that are concerned, including the Biafran people that are concerned. Go and see some of them. Some of them are busy watching Big Brothers. As we are here now talking about Biafra, some people, Biafran people, are busy watching Big Brother. Some go to the platform where they are now, where they're watching jokes, cracking joke, talking about Nya Shambele. That is where you find them. Go to where they are jesting. That is where you will see them. Go where comedians are. That is where you see them. Go to their platform. Some Biafran people, in their platform, you can never see them post what is happening in their area. I didn't tell you to fight for Biafra. Every one of us will fight Biafra. But those things that are happening in your area concerns you. You don't know who is going to be the next person. It is happening today to somebody. You might be the next victim. There is every possibility that you might be the next victim. So why are you not speaking about what is happening in your area? Why? What are you waiting for? Why are you not reporting what is happening in your area? Look at the Palestinians. Everywhere, Palestinian. They are doing their job. Doing what they want to make their voice heard. We, the Biafran people, should do our work, and that's what we are doing. And other ethnicities, other ethnic group in Nigeria, other indigenous people, what are you people doing? In the case of Nigeria, only the Biafrans are voicing out. Are Biafrans the only endangered people? Of course not. I can even tell you that Biafrans are not the ones facing the greatest risk. Biafrans are the ones who are much more prepared. They are much more prepared to face what is coming than any other region. The Biafrans are much more prepared than the other region. But the other regions are just busy on their envy and jealousy of the Biafran people. They are busy on their gossip, their wickedness. That is where they are busy. Propaganda and blackmailing while their land is taken over. Look at the Yoruba land taken over. A family man kidnapped and they are looking for 50 million. The kidnappers will kidnap them and take video and send. 6 farmers kidnapped and they are looking for 100 million. All this is happening with the speed of 2 days. Ondo and Kwara. And nobody cares. It doesn't concern them. You don't see it in their media. The only thing is in their media, oh, an Igbo man in Ghana who wants to build a palace. Igbo people are demanding Lagos. Igbo people are taking over Lagos. Oh, we are removing the name of this bus stop to Charlie Boy name and remove Charlie Boy name and put an name. Who cares? Who cares whether you remove Charlie Boy and put a Charlie woman or Charlie? Who cares about that? The main problem in your area, a lorry have been taken and they are planning to take more religion. You are not concerned. It is well. It is well. It is sad that some of us Biafrans have not yet woken up. But I bet you the number of us that have woken up, we will never give up. We will continue to talk. We will continue until we win this battle. There is no going back. We have already come out. And we are going to stand. Continue to fight, continue to pursue it, continue to say what we have to say until we get to where we're going. Today, we have gotten to the highest level. It can never be worse than this. It can never be tough than it is today. In case you do not know, it can be tough, tougher than it is today. For those of us who don't understand, if you don't want to understand, you will understand by force when the time comes. You know, when we are talking and talking, they say these people are making noise. They call us online country, different kinds of names. No title they never gave to us. But I bet you everything we have talked about is coming to pass, and they will face the consequence of their action. For every lie they have told against us, they are going to pay a heavy price. Let us listen to this very video and hear what this man is reporting. Let us hear what this man is reporting in this video. Because sometimes we just bring those old information back to refresh your memory. And that is where we are here. We will continue to bring those information. When you feel like you have forgotten, we bring it back so that you can remember, in case you have forgotten. Let's listen.
We were dreaming very big, but the structures with which we were dreaming were already in trouble. Things started falling apart when Nigerian government began that process of eliminating other Nigerians from the process of governance, ensuring that what belongs to particular groups of people were reminded. The active destruction of the advantages certain people possess just in order to exercise power without having any practical goals in mind began. It began too early, which is to say, by 1960, the idea of smashing the opposition, of ensuring that people do not overdream, had started in Nigeria. I mean, I always start by saying what went wrong began when Nigerians started sharing the loot of independence, and it was agreed by the ruling coalition that some regions would have to be excluded, and some regions must take over as many jobs as possible, and then all the developmental directions were simply seen by the leading party. Once you did that, and Nigeria became an environment in which the struggle for sharing was more important than the production of value.
Did you hear him? Did you hear that man? That message is raw. These are people. The difference between us and this kind of people are that they know the fact, they know they know that Nigeria cannot be fixed. They know, but they're helpless. They don't talk about the solution. If you want to talk about the problem, many people can come and tell you what the problem of Nigeria is. They know it. Look at this man, the way he narrated the problem of Nigeria. That it didn't start yesterday. From the moment that the evil amalgamation was done and independent was gotten, they have already started planning on how to take some people out, how to marginalize some people. That is what they plan. They begin to plan how to marginalize us. No, it's the Biafra they have to marginalize. That was why Samadu Bello gave that response he gave when the BBC man, you can imagine a foreigner asking him, why are you so obsessed about these people? You can imagine. A foreigner, he was asking him, why are you so obsessed about these people? So this problem, that is why we say this is a foundational problem, a systemic problem. It is not something you solve by election. Election cannot solve the problem of Nigeria. The only thing that is a foundational problem, destroy that evil foundation, destroy it and lay a new one. Destroy the evil foundation and lay a new, because once the foundation is faulty, there is nothing you can put on top of that foundation, it will stand. If you want to build an upstairs, you have to start planning from the foundation. You want to build a downstairs, you have to start planning from the foundation. If you want to build a skyscraper, you will start from the foundation. You cannot lay a foundation of a 3-bedroom flat and you're putting upstairs on it. It doesn't stand. You cannot lay a foundation for 1-story building and you're building skyscraper on it. It will not stand. Nigeria problem is a foundational problem. That is why you need to scatter that foundation. Go back to whom we were before. Everybody, go back to whom you were. Then people will now sit back and write a constitution for themselves, agree on what they want. We can still come back together based on our own agreements to associate with each other and to do business together based on our own agreement. This is all we're asking. But every time they say they want to manage it, this person is going to win. Let us do election. Oh, if this Mr. A come in, it's going to be better. Mr. B come. Mad people everywhere. Mad people everywhere. The more they continue to conduct this their evil selection, the more the enslavement continues. The more they continue this evil agenda, the more the enslavement continues. It can never, ever, ever be better. Those of you who are dreaming of a better Nigeria, sorry, no. That's all I can tell you. You heard what this man said. Foundational problem. There is nothing you can do to solve it. Nothing. Nothing. That was why Commander Oluwumi said that the only solution, a senior security officer said the only solution is go your separate ways. If you don't go your separate ways, it will not stop. They will continue to come after you. If you do not go your separate ways, they will continue to come. No matter how long it takes, they will continue to push it on your face. When they think you have forgotten, they will bring it back again. You will talk and talk and talk. Most when you think they have forgotten, they will bring it back again. You see why it is important that every one of us should rise up. Rise up and stop being timid. Let us watch this very video and see what this man also has to say.
Whoever says go away, I don't think they realize the going away is not that you carve out a piece of land, take it up, and put it the other side of Ghana. The piece of land will be here, you will be here, everybody will be here. I was born in Nigeria, I was groomed in Nigeria, and I believe in Nigeria. People of my generation believe in Nigeria, we have no doubt about the fact that we have no option but Nigeria. However, I think a few of my colleagues believe that there's no such thing as the unity of Nigeria is not negotiable. Of course it is negotiable. Even the unity of a family is negotiable. Even the coexistence as a couple of a husband and wife is negotiable. The moment either party feels that this union is no longer bearable, that he or she would rather go his own way, you let them have the right to sit down, consider their condition, and after, and only after, very, very, very careful, rational examination of the
all this promise, we have already looked at. I thank God that at least he accepted that it is negotiable. We have spoken about this. We have taken all manner of procedure. We even said Mazen Nandekano was pushing for a referendum. Mazen Nandekano say, allow the people to decide if they want to remain in Nigeria or not. For people like you, as you said, that you say you have no other option except Nigeria, that is you. Those of you who are benefiting from the fraudulent entity called Nigeria, like you don't have any other option. But thank God you realize that it is negotiable. The negotiation is what we have been pushing for more than a decade. For more than 2 decades. Nobody seems to be paying attention. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to talk about it. We have considered the gain and the loss, the advantage and disadvantage. In fact, there is no disadvantage in getting out of Nigeria. There is no single disadvantage in walking away from Nigeria. Not one. I can't find anyone. If anybody knows a disadvantage from getting out of Nigeria, come and tell us. If you know a disadvantage of getting out of Nigeria, come and tell us. This Ochabri at the back, is that Bianca? That is Bianca standing behind that janjaweed. Bianca standing behind that janjaweed talking this nonsense. These are the people who believe that there is no other hope for them except Nigeria. Because she was married because of Nigeria. It is because of Nigerian politics that our eternal leader married her. Her father is one of the people that enslaved Biafra land. You see her today. She's in the forefront of the kidnap of our prime minister today. This is the person. She is standing there. This man is talking about negotiation, that it is negotiable. Why didn't she tell them that call Mazi Simon Ekpa and sit down and negotiate with him? She did not. She went to Finland and then to go and kidnap him. She went to Finland to go and lie against him, push propaganda and lie against Mazi Simon Ekpa. She went and lied against Mazi Simon Ekpa in Finland. But look at her here. She is here. This man is talking all this rubbish he's talking.
Pros and cons of going out of the marriage, that they take the decision which suits them best. It's not enough just to say, I don't feel comfortable where I am, so I'm going. Are you sure of where you are going? Are you sure of the consequences of where you're going? Do you really feel that the grass is greener on the other side?
We know where we are going. We know the consequence of where we are going. And we know that the grass is more than greener where we are going. There is no country that will break out of Nigeria that will be worse than Nigeria. None. It can never happen. When there is nobody that will walk out of Nigeria that will be worse than being inside Nigeria. Only deceivers like you and the woman that is standing behind you, Bianca. They are the bunch of clowns that you gather together and you speak all this nonsense and they clap for you. We have considered everything. There is no disadvantage in walking away from Nigeria. Not even one. I have not seen anyone. If anybody know a single disadvantage of walking away from Nigeria, write it on the comment section. Let me see. Write it on the comment section. There is no single disadvantage in walking away from Nigeria. Not even one.
If you do, but sit down with your partner in respect, in mutual respect, in love is possible, but without demonizing your husband or your wife, because you will remain always the ex so-so of the other person. But discuss quietly, in a dignified way, respectful way, so that even if you separate in the future, you can interrelate with love and with respect. When whoever says we want to go away, I don't think they realize the going away is not that you carve out a piece of land, take it out, and put it the other side of Ghana. The piece of land will be here, you will be here, everybody will be here. And we all want to prosper. And my appeal to everyone is, please let us be respectful of one another.
We have been always respectful. We, the Biafran people, has always been respectful. Every single thing you are requesting here, we have done it more than a decade ago. We have done it. And we have no regret in walking out of the Zoological Republic. Nobody walks out of the zoo and regret it. Nobody. My fellow Biafrans, I appreciate every one of you that have joined us on this broadcast today. I thank you for being part of the broadcast, and we are going to end it here to continue again tomorrow morning. Try as much as possible. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, subscribe, like the program, and share it to all platforms. Follow the program. Touch your notification bell so that whenever I come online, you can come on time so that we start together. My evening program is almost 1 hour or 1 hour, some minutes. I don't spend much time. If you want us to have more interaction and speak, come in the morning hours, my morning program. Make sure you connect and let us take this message to the next level. May Chukwu guide and protect every one of you that is there. May Chukwu guide and protect our leaders. May Chukwu guide and keep us until we get into our promised land. Thank you so much for watching wherever you're watching from. Stay blessed and see you next time. Bye-bye.
This is not wicked word. This is not Confucian word. Listen to Palibran. I will be telling you a story about one lady girl. Pali they go to work. Pali they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. The river they go. The river they go. Opposite Udi. By the rocky hand the side. Along Gusukudu Road. I see people run. I see people run. Then I ask the driver. The driver waiting they happen. Driver waiting they happen. Driver tell the pali boy. See no day for talk. See no day for talk. If we better you take your eye and see. Then I call the driver. Driver waiting, wait you. Driver waiting. This is my wicked word. This is my confusion word. Listen to